All right, guys, welcome to live stream number 3. Right, this is number 3. Although, in truth, it's actually number 5 of at least the recent start of it. But we're gonna start off obviously with our usual, which is going to be the stream schedule here. So today is the 21st of December. The next live stream will be December 26th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I will be uploading a new stream schedule, and it will be available for the December 26th one. Now, I know that's the day after Christmas for those of you celebrating Christmas, so I totally understand if you guys can't be there. Trust me, family is way, way, way more important than this is. So don't worry about coming to my live stream if you don't want to on that day. Not a big deal. All right, let's switch on over to the game, and, well, I figured it would be a good way to start this off if we went ahead and we opened up some of these crates. Now, I've had a couple of you guys that have sent me crates. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It was really fun to open. Moon Puma sent me 5 crates that I got my Gremiashi out of. So, for those of you who have not actually seen this animation before, Here's Dasha Perova arriving with her, arriving with the crates here, at least as soon as they actually pop in. There they go. Oh, she doesn't arrive with these crates. Okay. Well, maybe later we'll have to do one of the big crates. I know they do with the big crates, so I know she does with the big crates. 15 dragon flags, alright. Your dogs like to watch? Okay. 15 more red dragon flags. Come on, I need my Belfast or my Nikolai. That's all I'm asking for. Belfast or Nikolai. Hydra. Now, they're gonna get more and more flags, I think. Maybe I'll get surprised in this last one will be, Nope. Alright, well... Okay. 1,000 doubloons! Alright, well, no Dasha. Welcome everybody who is just now joining in. And yeah, it seems like only on the expensive ones. That's unfortunate. That's alright though. Let's we're gonna go ahead and, since we've done that, we're gonna roll out our Kutuzov here, Mr. Mikhail Kutuzov. And we're going to go ahead and get that rolling. So, Mr. Kutuzov was one of my recent acquisitions, and by acquisitions I mean I got it through one of these crates, so... We're already into a battle already. Well, that's good. Should you get the Perth? Like, buy it outright? I don't know, I have one, I've not played it yet, though. At least not that I can talk about. I play tested it, but I can't talk about that because Wargaming has poo-pooed on that. Hallo, willkommen. Welcome, welcome. If my imagination is right, Perth, you know, it's you know, like every other tier 6 cruiser. Am I going to run all my new ones? Maybe, we'll see. There's a lot of them. I've not set all of them up, so. That could take a lot of time just in port. Gallant and a Koitnik. Those are they look interesting. A Koitnik is definitely no Enterprise. We are not playing the Enterprise. That was definitely an unfun match. Well, thank you, high-low trick shots. I appreciate you watching the channel, man. It's because of guys like you. Guys and gals, like you guys that watch, that keep me going. So long as people keep showing up to watch, we'll keep live streaming and we'll keep making new content. Well, that reminds me, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering why the heck there hasn't been any new content on the channel. Well, for those of you who actually who are on my Discord server, you know this. I wasn't able to get a message out on YouTube because the YouTube mobile app doesn't allow me to post comments. So I can't post comments with the YouTube Get mobile app, with the YouTube Creator mobile app, I guess I should say. And so basically what happened was my internet company, Spectrum, decided that they were going to send me a new internet modem for free. It was all fine and dandy, except for the work order to get the the work order that they had made to switch me over to their new system with this modem took effect extremely early, and as a result, I didn't have internet for 4 days, much to my dismay. So that's why there hasn't been any update, there hasn't been any new content recently. That will be changing here, start of, well, tomorrow there will be a video, we'll just say that, so. Good evening, P4D. Can I do the Alabama? Yes, we can add the Alabama to the list. I'm not opposed to playing her. Many of you guys have been asking about my thoughts on Tier 8 ranked and what ship I'm going to be playing. It will most likely be the Alabama. That's just the easiest for me to play. It's, you know, it's a solid ship, so that helps. The lack of spotting here is really annoying. Especially since I have almost a minute of smoke left. And nothing in range to shoot at. Well, alright, let's bail out of this. Yeah, Spectrum is really frustrating to work with. Unfortunately, I'm in one of what those markets they call a captive market, so I do not have a choice, really, in internet providers. I have one other broadband provider, but I hesitate to use the term broadband because there's nothing fast about their internet. Their top speeds peak out at 15 meg down and 1 up, which is the starting one for Spectrum. And, yeah, so not really what I would call a high-speed internet. The only other options I have are satellite or cellular, and neither one of those provide enough upload speed in order for me to actually, you know, produce content. So that's what's been going on. It's not that I've been ignoring you or that I'm, you know, planning on quitting YouTube or anything crazy like that. So don't worry, I'm here still. It's just that my ISP decided that was enough. So wasn't able to really enjoy, you know, releasing Lion or any of that stuff. At least on the upside, it will be available when it is ready. We don't have to worry too much about not having content ready. Okay. Yeah. Playing the best cruiser for ranked, if you ask me. I definitely think it has some strong suits, especially if you can get a team that's willing to provide smoke and do all the great things with it. If you don't, you're kind of limited to the charges you have available to you, for better or worse. So, I think this ship is very good, and I don't think there's really anyone who would debate otherwise. My only problem with this ship is that it really lacks what I would call carry capacity, because it relies so heavily on the fact that it starts fires so friggin' often. It's very difficult to take out ships with it, because it is a 6-inch gun cruiser. Let's see your other chats. Well, the upside of this... Anywho's, so the only upside to this is that, for the time being, I have way faster internet than I'm supposed to have. So for whatever little that's actually worth. Oh, hey, yeah, there's me dead. Rip! Okay. Let's go back through some of these chats here. I don't understand why some ships are like $60. Well, that's because Wargaming feels like they can charge that much, and people are willing to pay that. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way I see it. That people are willing to pay for it, so, you know, that people are willing to they're willing to sell them at that price. Service is good for Spectrum. At least I have 110 down. Yeah, that's the speed that I've got right now is 110 down and 12 up, which is about 3 times more than I'm supposed to be getting. If you lose the spotting war in ranked battle, you've already lost. That's true. You definitely have. I personally am not a huge fan of the, like I said, the lack of carrying potential. And if you're right, if you don't have any spotting, it's much, much, much harder to win, especially with this ship because, well, you have 6-inch guns and you rely on sitting in smoke. That's pretty much how you roll. Unfortunately, not a very good showing in it. We're not off to a good start in this stream. Request for Hood. You know, that's one of the ships I actually don't have set up. I guess I could take this time and actually go set it up, but... What would you guys rather see? This game continue, or would you rather duck out into port and run a different ship? That's up to you guys. In the meantime, this Bismarck is getting absolutely decimated. Need a torpedo or something? He must have. Be nice to get a win. Minimize the impact of... Okay. Hood setup, okay. Red V6 Camaro. Hey, mate, what are you thinking about this next rank season? Best ships. I think you're going to see a lot of Alabamas, North Carolinas, and Bismarcks and Turpite. Just because that's usually what happens for battleships. Cruiser-wise, you've got a couple of options, but I think Atago and Kudetsov are going to be the most common ones. You might see a couple people break out into Hipper or Prince Eugen. I really don't see those being the strongest, though, at that tier. What's the, not LG... Trying to remember what the French tier 8 is. Is that St. Louis? No, Charles Martel. Charles Martel, maybe? I don't know. The problem with Charles Martel is, like a lot of other ships, you end up getting, you rely on spotting way, way, way too much. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna run main armaments mod 1 on this guy because, I just as a out of habit until proven otherwise. Aiming systems, Alabama on say. You predict another Kraken tonight, man. I hope so. Be nice. Okay, so at least temporarily, I'm running main armaments mod 1, damage control systems mod 1, aiming systems mod 1, and steering gears mod 2, which should be pretty standard affair for those of you guys who've watched my How to Play series, which you guys have. And the reasons for that, at least until proven otherwise, as I said, is until the guns prove to not be a pain in the butt. We're gonna pick up the captain off of my... Hello! You like the what? The NEV update? The new update? I guess I don't know really what all they changed aside from adding in Santa crates. Alabama's on sale. Don't miss out. Yep, that's true. Plus, it's in the crates if you don't have it. There's an option there. Harakaze. I don't have Harakaze. Let's see, go all the way down here. There's a distinct lack of Harakaze in my port. Fortunately. Have MK... Oh, more. The weeks to get it. Yeah. You've got some time to get it, so... Is it worth to spend my time and research German battleships? Yeah, in the current meta, I mean, I would go up to tier 8 and then stop. But that's just me personally. I think after Tier 8, I think the ships are really rather boring. I'm not a huge fan of the German battle, the Friedrich der Grosse and the Grosser Kurfürst. They just... There's something about them, I'm just not a huge fan of the way that they play. The secondary build thing is really unreliable. So that's also equally frustrating. Hood needs det flags. We don't need fire flags. We need det flags, because it's the Hood. Okay, so let's get this. I think we got everything rolling. We got premium consumables, upgrades, and all that. So let's go. Press end the next battle. I will. Don't worry. Please do a CV game. Oh man. I guess. Jim Bush bought 40 crates, pulled one along with tons of camo flags and other. Well, good haul this year. Yeah, so, really? That was interesting. What? Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't get into this game. For whatever reason, it kicked me out. There we go. Okay, yeah, 40 crates. So I bought a fairly large amount of crates. Again, thanks to you guys for watching, and those of you guys who have donated during the live streams. I've been able to buy a lot of these ships, these crates. So I had 100 of the big ones, and the haul was impressive. I mean, it was like 20 some odd. I don't want to say 20. It was like 12 ships that I didn't have. What is the best BB in the game now? Ooh. I don't know. I would say that the best battleship in the game, if I had to pick it, is probably the Montana. It's the most well-rounded. Holy Mother... Wow! There's 5 of them in this match. Let's go colonize some ships with our Hood. Our... massive and slow, well, slow. Yes, not really all that slow. Yes, the game has definitely been crashing as of late, so... Yeah, I spent more money than I probably should have spent, to be honest with you, on the crates. That's why I bought 100 of them, but... Like I said, a large portion of that was paid for by YouTube ad revenue in this channel, so that should provide a fairly decent amount of content for the future. That way people can stop going, hey, when are you going to review some ship that I don't have? Be like, hey, I don't have it. So Kutuzow was one of, or Kutuzow, however the heck you say it. That was one of the ships that I got. And that's one of the ones that's no longer for sale. Still need Belfast, still need Imperator Nikolai. I did get Gremiashi from crates that were sent to me by Moon Puma, which was fantastic. Is my Bama ready yet? Soon. What about Conqueror? I know it can't carry alone, but it's still broken. Yeah, but Conqueror's thing is all about damaging other battleships, and as of late, it seems like most of the ships in the game, most of the high-tier games are predominantly destroyer-focused. And with that comes the added problem of not having enough targets to shoot at. The Hood letting loose. I don't think we're gonna get any hits on. Well, we might. Ooh. One hit. All right. Jeez. The Grosser Kurfürst is good at brawls. Push the enemy. Yeah, I mean it is. My thing with the Grosser Kurfürst is that you have to have a team that supports you as much as you're pushing. If you don't have a team that supports you, you will never be able to push successfully. And that's my biggest frustration with that ship. In all the times I've played it, you know, it works great if you've got a team that's willing to push. It is absolutely awful if you don't. I'm into Hood! Oh, boy. What about my Grem? Yes, Gremiashi, I've played it a couple times. It is pretty dang good, but I think it benefits heavily from basically teams and the lack of experience. It does seem to end up in a lot of Tier 5 fights. We're pushing to C because I really do not like going B and A, but their whole team went that way. Oh, I was hoping to be able to get away with shooting that without any... Look at that dispersion! 20 grand in one salvo. Holy buckets. Shoot at me. Nagato, please. Please, 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 please shoot at me so I can turn. Well, we're gonna end up doing our death turn, because... Oh, he shot. Good. Give me some bounces. I'm not completely dead yet, so this is good. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the Furutaka. Continue the death turn. Another 10k. Rip him. Now it's time to do the very, 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 very exciting thing of running away. Now we can focus our attention on the Furutaka. Got an Anshan. Yeah, Anshan, I've heard good things about Anshan, so, I mean, nothing to be ashamed of there. I was able to get out of one of my crates. Oh, look at this. Dev strike in 3, 2, 1. No, not enough. Not tight enough dispersion. Boo. I was able to get the Lo Yang, which I think will be a very, very, very good Tier 8 for ranked. Stream RNG. I think that was more or less just exploiting broadside battleships than it was anything. Wow, they really want me dead, don't they? Apparently I can't aim. Good timing for a Pan-Asian trainer. Absolutely. Good, it definitely works in kiting. That's what I'm doing. I'm kiting like mad. Praying that one of these ships will, end up exposing himself in ways that he probably shouldn't. Gonna lose a Furutaka. No. Kid will be an interesting ship. I'm really still not a fan of it. That's just me. I know some people really like that ship, and I've played mine, and I'm just not a fan. Hey, really? Holy cow. Guess I better step up my A game here. Have Vampire, have not played Vampire. I do not know how it plays. How's that for stream RNG? Talking about getting totally screwed. Bad aiming on my part, but... New York able to be... is. Let's go ahead and see if we can't come around here. Yeah, kiting definitely usually involves them following, which is exactly what they aren't doing right now. Furutaka's coming around. We need to pay attention to that. Come on, dead New York. 8 grand. 8 grand. No! You are blocking my shot, Miyoko! Well, this is exciting. I've got myself some Miyoko armor. Be nice if my Miyoko armor would go away. Rip. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go brawl ourselves the original brawling nation. Especially since the amount of carry that I need to do right now is really high. Especially since he's bow in. Didn't work. Nice try. Now to the Pensacola. Ooh, ow! That really hurts. Mr. Pepsi, that's rude. Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Yeah, that is definitely a heck of a torp belt, that's for sure. This Pepsi is dead. We hope, anyway. Probably get nothing but overpens. I lied. On to the next. This was definitely a failing in the team going to A. This Akatsuki is really annoying. Don't really have much that I can do about it. We're gonna do what we can to not get Citadel through the nose. Thank you, Belt Armor. For those who say that Hood is a battle cruiser, I challenge you to find me another battle cruiser that had 12 inches of belt armor. And apparently we're just trading our bounces here. Yeah, buddy! Come on! Oh boy. This stuff is getting interesting, that's for sure. Rip! Oh my. Houston, we have a bit of a problem. Please avoid this island. Charge! Baby, we've got 8 minutes to win this, so I gotta take this ship out because the other ships down south are struggling, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look good down there. So AFK La Galissonière. Trolley armor is trolly. Apparently very trolly. Hey guys, sorry if I don't respond right away. It's more or less because I'm very focused. So bear with me. Trying to sink this La Galissonière before this destroyer gets brave and actually decides that he's gonna come charge me, so my stream is actually slower. What do you mean? Yeah, I would agree. Hood is definitely a fast battleship and not a... it's the original fast battleship and not the... Okay, Akatsuki, that's enough of this. We gotta be careful here, because we can't expose too much of a broadside, because he's gonna have torps on the way. Ooh, he's charging! Well... Okay. Now it'd be... Really? What is that? Turning to launch torps. or there's actually already torps. Come on, you big barmaid. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, see, he doesn't have to do anything except for run, and he wins. See if we can't get down here and... Probably should repair this heal, but... Ow! No! Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so we're going over the quick maths here. Need to turn the other way, because I have a high expectation of incoming torpedoes, and I want to throw them off as best I possibly can. So let's go back over here. After Pensacola is New Orleans good? New Orleans is good, it's just, it's different. So, it's one of those things that you've got to really be capable with. I mean, if you're not good with U.S. cruisers, you will never do well. New Orleans requires you to know the differences between AP and HE. And if you don't, it's very frustrating. I wish the Sikorsky would show himself. They insist on going broadside to you. That's true, they do. By the time I receive your video feed, get one game. Yeah, the real-time game on this, it's got a delay. It always has had a delay. So this Sikorsky, literally all he has to... Oh, see him detected again. That means he's over here somewhere. He's trying to get close. Hopefully we can spot him. Well, he's going to spot me, obviously. He already does. With you, what do you think about Yamato and Montana in game now? I remember those times in Yami. The only BB in Yami was the best. I definitely think that there's a lot to be said for Yamato's capabilities and excellence. However, her biggest problem now requires the player to actually know how to angle successfully in the whole 9 yards. I have a really bad feeling about this. Especially since there's not much that I can really do until he's spotted. Especially since I don't have a spotting plane. It's one of the harder and more frustrating things about this. Where's he gonna be? Up, smoke. Okay, so silly move on his part, because now I know where he's at. And now he has no idea where I'm at until he pops out. So he is going to definitely be a problem child. We're going to turn ourselves a little broadside here to try and zigzag torps launch status when he spotted us. Anyway, as for the Yamato balance issue, I think, you know, Montana, I think is... Ooh, he left. I think, I still think that Montana's a better ship, and I'm glad that it's finally better. Because it's been a long time coming since that ship has been what I would consider good. Ooh! Oh! Missed! Somebody kill him so we can end this infernal match. Oh my. Nope, he's gonna be behind an island by the time I can get a shot off on him again. Alright. Battle cruiser hood speed. Oh, he's still gonna be behind. He's gonna run into an island. No! Come on! Come on, get me around this island! Oh, no! Not spotted anymore. This is gonna get ugly. Switch to HE. Oh boy, this is a battleship. We don't shoot HE. Nah. Ooh. Nope. Oh. Need to catch him. Hey, he's shooting. We've locked on. Come on. See, when he's angled like this, it's really not to his advantage to shoot. Come on. Protected. No! Ugh! Well, that's the end of that. My lack of aim does not help. Oh well. It was a pretty dang good game though. 4 kills, 140,000 damage. Man. Okay, tier 10 whiskey, can you? Yeah, sure, we can do that. The problem with the Yamato, used to be able to pressure Monty from getting close. Now Yamato can just saturate the bow and get 25k out of that, and that's it. You need to really aim either higher or lower with it, because you can do a lot more than that. Yeah. Detailed report. Look at that. It was very, very, very close. I really do not enjoy playing Kerr first, and my captain isn't set up on him. Well, according to Land Warrior, I suck. That's nice of him. So let's go down to my favorite tier 10, and we'll roll out Montana here. Let me make sure we got signals on. Yep, got all the right signals on. What's my favorite premium? Ooh. That's a tough one. I don't know if I really know what my favorite premium would be. It's Missouri, Alabama, those are both a lot of fun. That's a really tough one, because a lot of my favorite ships are... Arizona's another good one. All three of those are US battleships, ironically enough. I guess those would be my my top 3 picks. If I had to pick 3, at least right now. Missouri is so strong, it's ridiculous. Hey, the Kerr first next. Like I said, I don't have a captain that's set up for him anymore, and I'm really not a fan of the ship. So I don't have Belfast. Tirpitz is indeed a great premium. It's a tier 8. Be solid tier 8 at that. Yeah, there you go. Missouri for XP and Alabama for money. Mr. Whirlpool in the game. Hey, he's on the other team. Intergrosser Kerr first. US bias is strong. This is true. How did you know? That's because I don't drink enough vodka on a daily basis. I drink beer instead. Which ship wins in a brawl? Kerr first or Yami? Kerr first? Always? The thing with that battle is going to be how heavily damaged the Kerr first is coming in. But ultimately, I think that it's going to be one of those battles that's going to be determined by that. Okay, so this is my issue to those of you who are on the other team who are watching this stream. Do me a huge favor and don't be a stream sniping jerk. So, Jack Daniels for the win. Yep. Jack Daniels, I don't know. Baker's Mark is better for the same price range. Next time I play a Russian ship, I should do the accent the whole time. I would, you know, I don't know that I could do it for the whole time. It would be very difficult for me to remember. Woo! Montana's got a pretty stout, stout horn. Okay, so Bismarck, Yamato over there. What's over at sea? That's what I want to know. The Russian accent is me channeling my Russian bias for half a decent game. Uh-oh, I'm already detected. What could possibly go wrong? That's because there's guaranteed to be... I'm guessing it's the Chungmu, personally. Oh, oh, Edinburgh. Good night. Or 1 over pen. Alright. Well. Am I going to do a Roma review when it comes out? Roma is... yes. If I end up buying Roma, I will do a review of her. Pasta boats, you know, and all that. Okay, Fletcher, I need you to go out there and actually spot, because, I don't know what's detecting me, and it makes me extremely nervous. Really? That's it? That's all I got from that? Was one normal pen? Fletcher, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Yep, see? The Chungmu! It means torpedoes are going to show up right when you want them not to. Oh, good news. I'm no longer detected. Whoa! Jesus! Well. Nani? Yeah, there was the Citadel. That was a Citadel against me, for those who are wondering. This is one of those times when I'm glad that I have a much tighter turning radius than the grosser Kerr first. Dead Kutuzov? Maybe? I doubt it. Too far forward. 2 Citadels, though. That sucks for him. Taking only 23k when broadside to a Yami at 6. That should be a dead Kutuzov if he's still there when they get there. Yep, there he is. Alright. Well, Mr. Whirlpool is intent on killing me, so... Continue to sail broadside, Tovarish. We will put you out of misery sooner rather than later. That looked like it hurt. As I'm spamming the repair button, like, oh goodness, repair, repair. Need to stealth up. Okay, now we can turn to help our, Oh, what is detecting me? Definitely don't want to be detected while making this turn. That's how bad things happen. Chungmu, Chungmu. Trying to help Kerr first, hang in there, buddy. We'll all be over soon. Battleship is sighted. Kerr is basically dead. Moving along. Mr. Amatsukaze. You know, Amatsukaze is a really interesting ship in terms of Japanese ships because of what happened to her. She had her bow and stern. No, it was bow and stern were separated from each other, and to repair her, they basically turned each half of the ship into a into its own little special. Oh, 18K! Holy cow! Oh man! Basically, they turned Amatsukaze's both hull forms into tiny little boats. Kind of an interesting little cute thing. I'll have to dig up a picture of it. Okay. Yes, take all the AP ammo. Oh shoot! Well. Turn in! We're gonna eat one. Unless they die before they get here. One is better than taking more than that, that's for sure. Now you will pay! Maybe. My destroyer aiming foo has been off today. Maybe we'll get lucky, I don't know. Whoa, broadside to Montana. Very fortunate. Let's see if we can't help our Kurfürst with the Des Moines problem. He doesn't need help with the Des Moines problem. Seems to have it under control. Broadside Yammy. Stop turning. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh! Knees and feet. Well, focus him down. We're gonna try and back up if we can. Not gonna work terribly well. No. See if maybe I can't take out his turrets or something. My one front turret that's working currently. That was very fortunate. Hipper. Yeah, this is not going to end well. Wherever that Hipper is, he's got what I would call a distinct advantage. Come on, yes. How's turnabout? I hear turnabout is fair play. Anyone else? Some of us remember a day when the only ship that could do that was the Yamato to us in the Monty. Yeah, this is gonna hurt still, though. Whew. Look at that BS dispersion. If that would have penetrated a Citadel, that would have been a very, very dead Yamato. Bounce? No, didn't think so. Okay, let's catch up on the cap. The chat, not cap. Take all the AP stuff. Yes. Really want to kill me? That's true because I overextended like a scrub. Hello, Proteus. I hate Russian cruisers, so it's not worth it for me. Or the Kutuzov, okay. Why are they exposing broadsides to you and they never do that to me? I honestly don't know, guys. A lot of it has to do with positioning, so as a battleship player, you want to, you definitely want to put yourself into the right position to take advantage of other ships. And I understand that that can be kind of hard at times, but knowing how to play the ship really helps out a lot in that regard. So you want to put yourself in the right position to actually maximize broadside potential. The other thing is you can kind of force people into these channels where they're forced to broadside to you, which is kind of what I did there with the Yami. Now all the torps, yeah, good luck. Torp beats, very, very poor torp beats. I ended up taking one. Well played, Whirlpool, well played. For those wondering about Tier 10 battleships, it goes competition, Monty and Yamato comparatively conquer Grosser Curve first way at the bottom. For randoms, Conqueror, Monty, versus Yami. I don't think so. I think Yami is still a very strong ship. It just, again, it requires you to play it in a specific style that most people don't. What's the point of backing up? Well, my whole hope is that by backing up, I could get away and around that island, but that Hipper coming down into sea really hurt my chances on that. Octagonal is real. Yes, it is. Stop bullying. If that 3-gun salvo would have hit that Citadel, that would have been a very dead Yami. And I'm glad that Turnabout is now fair play. So, why you bully poor Yamato? I'm not sure it really needs buffs. I think it's plenty strong where it is. It's still like 2nd or 3rd overall at tier 10 for battleships. Which ship is better, Kurfürst or Conqueror? Conqueror is a little bit less versatile, but I think it's better overall. Best class for the U.S. Navy. Oh, that's a tough question to answer. Destroyers or battleships would probably be my first 2 choices, unless you are absolutely knowledgeable on how you can, you know, switch between AP and HE and take advantage of ships that are broadside. Otherwise, the cruisers are really, really good. They're just, again, it's like Yamato in a lot of regards. You really have to know how to play the ship well to maximize your capabilities with. I guess you could say that about any ship, but that's especially true on U.S. cruisers because of the way that they play. They basically require excessive abuse of island armor, as it is now being called. Nothing wrong with Trump-lowered tech Citadel. Okay, nothing to see here, but glorious Trumptanium bouncing Yamato Jinha rounds. Okay. I'm still wondering what happened to my Cleveland when they split the U.S. cruiser line. So, if they do the same thing that they did in previous line splits, if you have Cleveland purchased right now, it will become a tier 8. So you'll get the tier 8 one with, I think, the default hull. I don't know if you will get it with the fully upgraded. You might have to fully upgrade it. I honestly don't remember what they did with the Japanese line split and the Russian destroyer line split. You will also get the tier 6 Pensacola, whatever flavor it comes out in. And you should have the tier 6 and tier 7 light cruisers, the hulls researched, but not the guns or other upgrades. RS? Oh, Mr. Huntley. We'll go with that. Or Mrs. Huntley. Huntley. We'll just go with Huntley. Favorite YouTuber? Thanks. I appreciate it. Hopefully I've earned that reputation instead of, you know, just getting it by virtue of being the only guy doing it. Is Duke of York worth it? I don't know. Is it? Because I haven't bought it, so... What's next? I don't know what's next. Please play Yami. Goodness. Sure. We'll jump in Yamato next. I kind of want to see the end of this battle, but we'll go ahead and we'll exit out and we'll get the Yamato ready. Can you do the Bismarck? We did a Bismarck the last stream. Let me get the right captain on the ships. Mike. Yeah. Modules. Reload. Exterior. Got. Got plenty of speed flags. No reason not to use those. We'll throw on Dragon Flag just for good measure. Okay, catching back up here. You have to have the Cleveland bot. Yes, you have to have the Cleveland bot. Sorry, Mr. Huntley. Trying not to assume anything. Okay. Show how to play Pensacola. Paul, I don't have the Pensacola bot, so that unfortunately will not work. Yes, if I complete the campaign, I'll get the free Duke of York. I am rapidly working on. I've actually completed the first part of it, and the second part doesn't happen until for like another 2 or 3 days or something like that. And Moskva. I actually don't have Moskva. Furthest I am on the Russian cruiser line is tier 6. Roll a secondary build. No. This ship is not that good at those close ranges, especially with the reload. I play with you on my YOLO Torp. You didn't see, well played. Oh, thanks. You're first. Guess I'm not sure what you're asking there, Axel. Is the Oktyabrskaya Revoluция worth it? Should I buy the Giulio? Tovarish, you should know by now that the obvious answer is always Stalinium. Stalinium is best answer, so I would say Oktyabrskaya Revoluция, but if you have money, I hear Giulio Cesare is good as well. Okay. Oh, you're on my team this time. Ooh. We got ourselves someone who's not watching the live stream. Okay. Thanks, high-low trick shots. I appreciate it. Starting to think a tanker laden with petrol will last longer than a Pensacola. Never mind, carrying on. It might. It very well might. So, the key with Pensacola, though, is it's got a really good maneuverability. You got to use that and know when to angle and how to angle. But it's not going to stop it from being something that you just get absolutely decimated in if you're not playing it at 100%. And that's why I said U.S. cruisers are really, really hard to play well. Like, it takes forever to learn how to play them well, but once you get it figured out, you can pretty much play any cruiser well. It's an awful lot like the U.S. battleship line in that regard. Those are some of the beefiest sounding guns I have heard in a long time, and this Des Memes captain is unfortunately maneuvering. Sigh. Best tier 10? Best tier 10 what? Ship overall? I don't know. Alright, Mr. Huntley, thanks for checking out the stream, man. I appreciate it. See, this Des Moines has incoming fire alert. Me just randomly popping up isn't enough to indicate... It didn't help him any, though! Oh my goodness. Oh, the salt is real. Okay, so, like a claymore, front towards enemy. Anything else is suicide. That third gun, you might as well ignore that it exists. Hey, you know, one hit. Wow, really? You know all those times when U.S. cruiser or U.S. battleship captains were told, you know, bow towards the enemy? Well, guess what, Yami players? Bow towards the enemy. Ready, go. Ooh. Here's to hoping. Look at that dispersion. See, Yami still has the best guns in the game. Definitely still has some of the best guns in the game. I could see somebody going, it's not the best. There are better. Okay, sure. There are definitely better. Cruiser guns are better for obvious reasons. But that dispersion is still good. Okay, hands down, Hindenburg and Minotaur are best tier 10s. Hindenburg is a great tier 10. There is no doubt about that. Yes, there are 2 Pauls, my bad. Yami needs buffs confirmed. Not convinced, 10 out of 10 confirmed. Oh no, he turned in at the last minute. That was my bad for not being patient. Alright, let's push up a little bit, since apparently I'm the only ship up here that... No, let's not. We're just gonna continue to sit here because we've got plenty of targets to shoot at. Ooh. Keep him spotted, Fletcher. That's all that I ask. That could be a very dead Neptune, pending. I don't think so. I think he's gonna live, unfortunately. Not without eating a Citadel first, though. We know that felt good. the horn on this thing sounds amazing. Largest battleship in the game. That actually goes to the Grosser Kerr first. Handily to the Grosser Kerr first, I might add. Their whole team is down here, and now I'm being spotted. Oh, great. I forgot that there's carriers in this match. Let's just hope that there's enough anti-aircraft between us and anything that's a real threat, aircraft-wise. Okay, did that Neptune go down? Yes, it did. Oh, gonna need to go forward. Nah, I don't think we're gonna be able to go forward enough to actually take him out. What other targets do we got access to? You know, if there was one thing that I could see a buff going to the Yami for, I could see it getting its old heal back. And I think I would actually be okay with that. Because, you know, it's been a while since Yami was considered forgiving. But, I don't know. Apparently I missed all of that. That's nice. Okay, so well, we're gonna torpedo beat these torpedoes without actually doing anything. Alright. Just turn away from me. It'll only hurt a little bit more than you're used to. Seriously, what is this team? We need people. Okay, now I'm going to repair this. Want the Des Moines, dang it. Kill him. Thank you. Seriously, someone got smoke? I'd love smoke. That'd be nice right about now. I don't think we're gonna get any. And we're gonna eat torpedoes to boot while we're repairing. Nice. Let's add a flood to this mix. Missouri's running away. Monarch is burning me to death. Yeah, we're dead. There's 30 seconds until the damage control party is up. We're flooding and burning, plus still taking lots of damage. This is why I don't like playing the ship. I just... You try your best, and it's just like, are you serious? Oh, man. Okay, so let's go back to our chat here. Do I have Conquer? Yes, I do. Jim Bush, thanks. Appreciate it. The comment about being the best YouTube channel. I don't know about that, but... okay. Best wishes and good luck from Austria. Bitteschön, El Greco. Hopefully I used the right phrase. It's been a while since I took German. Yes, I have Conquer. Reverse and flank north to get crossfire. I could have done that, except for I was being constantly spotted, so I don't know. I don't know how I would have done that, but okay. I don't have a Harakaze, so I can't do Harakaze, unfortunately. Old heal would be nice to add to Yami, but I really don't know that it's necessary. Rip Des Moines, yes, thankfully. And now he smokes, yes. After spamming and requesting it, he smokes after I'm dead. That's about how it usually goes. And this is why, like I said, this is why I don't particularly care for Yami, so... Today I have RNG and Yami gets on Conquer at 9 kilometers. Yeah? I mean, Conquer is not impossible to Citadel. Actually, I was playing around with the Baltimore yesterday, and I actually Citadel to Monarch at like 14 kilometers somehow. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It would have been funnier if it would have hood-shotted him and caused him to detonate, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how broken is the Conqueror? Depends on what you're in. If you're in like a Shimakaze or a other destroyer, like a Gearing or the Yang, however the heck you say the new Pan-Asian DD one, it's not very broken. In fact, it's really easy to kill. If you're in another battleship at max range, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay. Make sure you think that Fletcher for smoking your sinking hole. Yeah, I'm not gonna taunt him. Yeah, somebody did actually smoke though, so that is at least an advantage. Good, I'm glad I got everything pronounced correctly. Good shot. Good shot on. I'm assuming you're talking about the shot on the Des Moines. More like luck than anything. See, and much as I'd like to stay and watch this, let's go back to port, and we're going to go and see if we won the Yami video or not. Not Yami, the Montana video. One of these days I'll actually get it. No, we lost in the Montana. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. So we haven't done a Shimakaze battle yet. That will be our next one. Yes, I do have Discord, actually. My Discord server link is actually down in the description for the video. It's at the very, very bottom. Okay. Can I speak German to you? You really don't want that. I'm just gonna tell you right now, that would be like the last thing I would want. Especially since I took 2 semesters of it, and I barely remember any of it. At all. So. Okay, no on Monarch. Yeah, we're not. Monarch is not happening. That ship got sold immediately. Yeah, at least some of the Fletchers smoked my sinking corpse so nobody could see. Everybody on my team could see it, though. Blaze, I'm doing good, aside from the aforementioned issues with my ISP, but... you don't have a commander for Kurfürst. What are you thinking about Kurfürst? I'm thinking I really don't like the ship. That's... It's just a playstyle that doesn't work outside of being in a division. I find the best way to play Yami to play the second line and save tank ability for late game. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's... My only problem with being at the second line is that nobody else is going to push if somebody doesn't anchor the push, and that's my biggest problem with it. Whoa, Shima... no. Shima's horn is not good. Lost the match, Whiskey, they are capping out. Yeah, probably. So I have to learn English to understand you. It seems like you've got a pretty good grasp on it, so I don't think that's too much of an issue. Toot your horn if you love RNGesus. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll see here. I already pressed N once. Sounds like a really bad train horn. Just, I don't know. Will you play Perth? I don't have it set up, but I guess I can try and set it up quick. Just one more sound effect to be annoyed with. You would be surprised. It really goes away in the late game. Like, the beginning of the game, and especially since it's new to the game, everybody's going to be trying it out. But eventually it will go away. The annoyingness will subside. Who wants to place bets on whether or not they're coming to A, based upon what we see? I'm going to go with they are, which means there should be a destroyer popping in here any minute now, because they have 3 destroyers. Ooh, Fletcher's up at B, so that's good news. That leaves Khabarovsk and Kagero. Khabarovsk, I'm guessing, is probably down here somewhere. Doesn't want to admit it, but I'm sure he is. We're going to cap this, though. Don't disappoint you. Well, I'm kind of the master of disappointment at times, so hopefully it won't be too much of a disappointment. Okay, so we've managed to capture this without any real... We're gonna have to do some gunning, because he's backing up. I don't think we're gonna be able to get any torpedoes on him until I can get angled a little bit better. But maybe we can get him started on fire like that and contribute to his death and demise. Try and throttle jockey this Atago as much as possible. And we're gonna go back stealth. He's on fire again. Okay. Ow. That did hurt. Well, screw you then. We're just gonna go and we're gonna take advantage of our stealth. Since you reset my torpedo tubes. Much annoyance that is. And because we're far enough away from the Atago that I'm not worried about it. He's going to be dead by the time torpedoes get there, but there is something that has smoke up there, which I would very much like to know what that is, so that I can go torpedo it. Oh, there's another fire on the North Carolina. That one will burn for a very long time. Give me the kill! Yes! Whew. I had no idea what he just said, but it sounded very angry. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Back up here. Earth is a fast and silent hunter. Perth's horn might be cool. Is it, though? I honestly don't know. I've not heard one way or another if it is or it isn't. I don't know what is up here that would be in the smoke. That has me a touch concerned. That, Neptune? If it is, I hope it dies soon. It must be. That... Yeah, because they're Fletcher and Khabarovsk are up there. Either that or it's a Kagero, which I could also see. Means he's going to spot me before I spot him. It'd be nice if he just ended up dying in there. That would be kind of funny. Though I don't foresee that happening. We're going to go ahead and transition to the other side here. Is dissipating. Those could be wasted torpedoes. We're gonna go ahead and head up north though, using Shima's very fast speed to get there. Especially since now their Fletcher is dead. That's a very good PK, but state of pub T plays on pub NA. How do you decide when to be aggressive and when to be more passive? Would love more videos on the thought process you employ. A lot of it has to deal with just the flow of the team. So like right now, their whole team and all the targets that I can effectively engage are going to be up north. So I need to get up north to actually do that. It's hard to really articulate when and why I'm being aggressive, because there's really not any rhyme or reason to it depending on what's going on. That Amagi, those are quad torps. Okay, so that was definitely a Kagero that was up here, and not a Neptune, which there's the Neptune. I try to influence matches by being aggressive early and retreating soon after, unless my team is a hard push. Game influence. Yeah, it's hard to play. Like I said, Yamato is hard to play right now in the current meta. It's just not that great of a ship. It's balanced in the way that it is played, but I just don't find it to be an overly strong or capable ship outside of its limited little niche of being able to basically shoot through the nose of enemy ships. Perth. Yeah, you do see that we're in a game right now, so I can't just play Perth while I'm playing this game. It's a little difficult. We are absolutely wrecking face, though. And I am not doing very well because I'm having to rely solely on my guns. And now I'm the target of everything. So that's going to be our final salvo, and we are going to go the heck away. Hey, at least my final salvo started him on fire. Why do I hate Kerr first? I tried explaining this. The meta for Tier 10 does not support the brawling ship. It's just not something that you can do effectively in Tier 10. FYI, you can get 15.8 kilometer range on the ship with range mod. Yeah, I'm not gonna run any more range than I've currently got on her. No reason to. What she's got, you know, with the, what is it, 13.5-ish, 13.6, is plenty good. Which is the flagship of the Australian Navy during Canberra? Canberra, I'm guessing? I don't know. In fact, if I did know, I would tell you, but I don't. Am I going to do a how to play on the Perth? Well, yeah, eventually, but I literally just got it, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. And we get lucky. Oh, don't turn away, Abba. I want you to turn in. Turning in is what you should do. Ooh. No, I don't foresee those hitting. Dang it. What is the... There's a Kagero that's detecting me. Who I'm assuming is over by the Hindenburg. Bismarck? Save me, Bismarck. You're my only hope. Trying to get over here to see if I can't spot this Kaba. There's the Kaba. Get what damage we can in. Look at this, my deflection shots are really bad today. Your 6K torps do not frighten me. Woo! They almost frightened me, though. Give me the kill on the Kaba! I want it! I needs it! I don't think so. Deflection shot's not working. found over there? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep going off this way. Oh, for Pete's sakes. If we can't go chase this Kaba. Those are probably actually the Kagero's torps more than anything. Only with the yellow bus camo. Okay. This is the Kagero that's spotting us. Yeah, I knew he bailed. Where is he, though? There he is. Good night. Well, we're killing destroyers off. And what do we have here? But a Khabarovsk. Actually, probably more accurately a Neptune. I don't know if that's Kaba smoke or Neptune smoke, but oy vey, that is Neptune smoke. We are gonna go ahead and run away now. I hope he finds something to shoot at and then gets spotted because I'm so close to him. That would be hilarious. Rip me! Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. Angle, angle. Switch to AP. Please Citadel him and kill him. We survived! Oh, man. Okay, well that was not a very good game, so we're gonna play another one in Shima, because Shima deserves better than that. We got one more in Shima, then we'll rock the Perth. Okay. I hate these destroyers. They target aircraft carriers. When the game starts, they fly across the map to the enemy aircraft carrier. Not always. Just depends on the situation. So are my torps. If you have enough time, seal club and use a tier 4. Well, if I use a tier 4, it will be the Arkansas. Because it's ridiculous. Good night, CapGamer10. Thank you for popping in and watching. I hope you found the stream entertaining. Shima is OP in a tier 6 match. That's true. Shima would be a bit strong. Not gonna lie. Although, you know, I'd like to throw that battle together, though, just to see what it would actually be like. I think it would be funny. We got a couple of different play choices we gotta make. So they have Gearing Fletcher and Z23, and we have myself and a Benson, which means capping is going to be extremely hairy because I remember correctly, Fletcher has better detection by like 1/10 of a kilometer. Z23 is terrible. What torpedo am I using on Shima? I am using the 12 kilometer Type 93. I think they're the Mod 3s. Oh, I'm not going to sleep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I sunk that ship, I have a tendency to say good night. That's, that's me, stealing that from, Call of Duty. I remember when there was Tier 3 and a Tier 10 battle. Yeah, long ago you could do that. In fact, I've seen a lot of people do Umikaze in a Tier 10 fight back then and actually do surprisingly well. So we are not going... We're going to let the Benson try and cap here, and we're going to see if I can't maneuver to find and scout. Use the Arkansas, then. I don't really care. I got a little gift to show you if you do start guessing. Okay. Hi, Mom! This is a really good map. I really like Haven. This is one of the better maps in the game, in my opinion. They've started capping both points, and he is going up against a Gearing by himself. Okay, he managed to get him to smoke up, so that's at least a good sign. Hopefully he puts some torpedoes in there and succeeds. Whoa! Surprise Iowa is surprising. And... gonna go into those. If he is... looks like he is. And delay one. Delay one a set just to see. Might get lucky. Boy, wouldn't that be a great start to this? Just nuke him right off the face of the earth. And we got a Friedrich de Gross over here. Oh boy. That is a very empained Iowa. Rip for the Iowa. Assuming he doesn't get killed by the time my torps get there. Yes! Woo! Oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Good night. 63,000 damage, just poof. Oh, hey Musashi. So, you could try and ban, you know, Shimakaze's 15 torps all you want, but, you know, I just don't think you're gonna accomplish a whole lot. There's a lot going on there. Okay, we do need to be careful about where we are. I think we'll be okay, because I think the Musashi is turning away and the Hipper's far enough away. Oh, come on. Reload quicker! See, and if I had the torpedo consumable, oh, okay, now he's turning my way again. Well, we might have to launch these the other way. Or we can just be detected momentarily. That would work okay, too. Or they're going to come up just in time. And the other set. Now we're going to turn away. Oh, don't detect those torps. That would be so funny if they didn't. I think we're going to get another very, very, very dead Grosser Kerr first. If he goes forward enough, need him to go forward. Now he's going to back up. Boo! Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to... time to test the Musashi belt armor. Yeah. We might get lucky and that might actually be a thing, but unfortunately, we have to be very careful about being detected as well, because we're in a really good place, the exception of the fact that Friedrich managed to back up. Teams are not looking so hot. Our DD is dead, and I'm the only DD left, which means everything else is going to have to manage on its own. I don't think we're going to get lucky with that over there either. We can give it a shot, though. That gearing, I hope he gets destroyed. I'm evil like that, though. Okay. So continuing to observe, he is turning away. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't want him to turn away. I want him to turn towards me. That's where all the fun's at. Let's see if we can't go sneak in there now that the gearing is dead and the Grosser Kerr first isn't there to spot us. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's look at our chat again. Kami-R would rock in a tier 10 fight. Yeah, it would actually be really good. Don't tell Whiskey, but I'm Taking a tier 4. Okay, don't look risky here, you'll ruin the gift. Okay. Well, I guess I ruined it. You didn't say what tier 4 you were taking, though, so... Musashi at tier 9. I just don't know that how I feel about that. Okay, so... Got the opportunity here. I'm gonna launch one really short. That's why. He was turning away. Why is AP loaded? That's not gonna work out terribly well. Yeah, he's gonna be out of range by the time those actually get there, so... Unfortunate as that sounds, our goal is going to be to try and add burning to the list of things that Musashi has going for him. Or... oh my goodness. This Hipper is going to... oh my goodness, those aren't intended for you, Hipper! I will take it, though. I will gladly take this. Those were not intended for you, Hipper. Are those gonna go for the Musashi too? No! Get screwed out of it at the last minute. Man. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and let's go push now. We've done 90,000 damage, so we can afford to go cap some things and actually do destroyer things like we're supposed to. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a good run on this Yami and Iowa up here. That could be, or they will just eat a bunch of something. That Iowa got destroyed. You guys see that? Well, now he is actually destroyed. Hipper down! I repeat, the Hipper down! Yes, yes indeed. So we're gonna try and get ourselves into a decent position to put some torps on this Yami. Musashi is running away. He's no longer burning, unfortunately. He's like burning! Got lots to go. If I was this Yami, I would be turning in. That's one thing that I like to encourage people to try and remember is if you were the ship that you're about to launch torpedoes at, what would you do? And in this case, you can see that I am going to, you know, I'm anticipating turning in. I'm gonna try and see if maybe we'll get lucky with these. I don't know that we will. We got a problem here. Yeah, see, he's turning in too much. I don't know that I launched those at the right angle to actually take advantage of that or not. Maybe. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm guessing probably not. That would be the one that would hit him if he does. Nope. Close, though. We will join in on the fun and see if we can't get some damage on him, though. Do have to be careful. They do have... Yep, now he's dead. Well, I'm still detected, which means the Musashi is within gun range. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stealth up here. And, well, we should probably help our New Orleans. Oh, boy, I don't know that he's going to survive that. Fletcher is the other destroyer in this match. That's scary. That is really friggin' scary, because Fletcher is an extremely capable ship. And why not? He's not going to live long enough for it to matter anyway. And besides, we might sneak the kill. Unlikely. Okay, on to the next cap. We're gonna turn our guns the other way because that's where the most likely location is for the Fletcher to come from. Edinburgh is still up north. Hello, Ben. No soup for me. Oh yeah. Well, I think that was in reference to the Corpse running out. Nothing in range at this point. Use the holy hand grenade. That's kind of... Wow! The rune torpedoed the Fletcher. Isn't that a strange twist? I don't have a holy hand grenade per se, but I do have 15 torpedoes, and they want to give the ship torpedo reload booster for some stupid reason. This just goes back to my opinions that this ship is very well balanced around its current setup. And if you tweak its current setup at all, you're just going to end up in a world of salt and hurt. For better or worse. One of two things is going to happen. He's either going to come my way, which is probable. Especially since I'm shooting at him. I can only hope that he comes this way. We're going to use our ultimate armor, the island armor. And use it to try and poke holes in this Ibuki. We'll start a fire with him. Just short. Love your video so much, keep it going. Yeah, we got about probably another 2 battles to go, I would say, before I take my leave for the night. Earlier I went head-to-head with the Fubuki and the Kami-R. He dodged 6 torpedoes, so I rammed him. Nice. And that's, wow, 95,000 damage, 2 caps. Old Alpha on the IJN guns would be nice, I would agree. I missed the old HE Alpha. Even though it was only 200 damage, it was still way nicer. Still, 16,800 potential damage. Did I lose money? No, but I almost did. Does anyone else notice this? It looks like they tweaked the economy in this last patch, and now it's very difficult to make money, even though did 95,000 damage, which I'm sure if we went and checked on warships today would be this astronomically huge number. Got 2 kills, you know, 1 solo cap, 1 regular cap. We were second on our team. 11,000 credits is all that we have to speak for it. I don't know what that's all about. You're a fire monster. I can't start a fire even with a gallon of gas and a blowtorch. Okay. I would... Whoop, too far. I would think torpedo reload would only be allowed with the deep water torpedoes and Shima. Okay, well, even with, I still think that would be pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. That's 30 torpedoes. We literally got rid of the Kitakami out of this game for very similar reasons, and you can't tell me that Kitakami is any better than that is. Well, but it's not going to, you know, you're not going to have the torpedo issues. Like, yeah, because it won't hit destroyers, but I don't know. Yeah, standard was definitely heavy loss. They just want you to buy more econ flags. I don't think I need any more econ flags. I think I have a lot of them as is, but... Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with Perth's gimmick... Ooh. We're gonna keep the spotting plane on here. Perth's gimmick is the rolling smoke generator. Captain, do the maintenance. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this instead of demo expert and concealment. Exterior, we want our flags. Make sure we got our flags up. Signals. I'm gonna add the burning to the world. Speed. The ship doesn't have a heel, so we don't need that flag. Go ahead and throw some of our econ flags on there, since apparently making money in this game is supposed to be difficult. Enable those. Ammo. Good. Let's go! You need more Soviet in your union. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Shima deepwater torpedoes, they're rumoring, and I'll believe it when I see it. They're rumoring that they will only hit the battleships and carriers, which again, I think that would be very useless because truth be told, I really want to maximize all of my damage potential, not just the ability to hit battleships, because you can get in battles where literally there's only 3 or 4 battleships and they might be on the opposite side of the world. Hello again, Whirlpool. Are you on the other team? Yes, it looks like it. In a Leander. You better get my $200 worth of doubloons before the Mighty Mo is no longer buyable. Me get you $200 worth of doubloons? Okay. Okay, so ship seems somewhat maneuverable. So again, Earth's deal is the rolling smoke cloud. It's active for 90 seconds, but each little smoke screen only lasts for 10. So, yeah. It does have a deploy thing, but I don't know. Smoke generator mod, put that on. I don't have the smoke gen mod, I don't think, and if I do, I should get rid of it. 12.8 kilometer range. Wow, that's rough. You can see why I took the flag, or the spotting aircraft as opposed to the fighter. That, and look, no CVs. Am I the only one who hates deepwater torpedoes, especially with battleships? The only one be even worse. Yeah, I really don't see any reason why they should limit it to just that. They should keep the gimmick the same across the board. Oh. Horn sounds decent. I don't know. Arizona's got a beefy horn. Wargaming needs to tone down their greed. Well, it is their game, so... Same rule, no stream it off until I die or match over. Good. Okay. What fun can we have? He's just out of range. It's a little irritating. Get the rolling smoke screen going. Now, we're in the wrong place for this. We should probably step it up until I've got some targets to actually shoot at. Oh, there's the Koenig back again. Bayern. And an island. Nice. Okay, what do we got to shoot at out here? Anything? There's battleships and stuff, but I can't hit any of them. This is about the most wasted smoke screen ever. We do have torpedoes, thankfully. Too bad, I think they're only 6K. 8K. Ooh. Well... Buoy! We do have a long time on this spotter, though, so that's kind of nice. Really? Is it so much to ask for spotting on these things so I can do some damage, at least? Alright, well, we need to get to moving, because if we don't, it's going to be a bad day. So now we're going to full speed ahead and see if we can't do us some damage. Get us some rolling on damage on this Akoitnik. Hey! Guns seem pretty accurate, so that's always a plus. I think, though, that guy now wants to eat us for lunch. Akoitnik is down! First blood, nice. Well. Yes, we are. And the best part is this guy now can't even see me now. Oh, now he can. That's rough. We're gonna go ahead and keep doing damage. I don't think Perth gets the AP that the other Royal Navy cruisers get, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hold off on switching to AP until we get the burning rolling. Colorado. We only got 25 seconds left on this spotter, so we need to make good use of it. Oh, he is moving way slower than I thought he was. Spotted briefly, but patience pays off. And here we go. I'm seal clubbing. Niet, Tovarish. This is not seal clubbing. And we started him on fire. Okay, so we no longer have range to continue to engage. But that Colorado should burn for a while. Let's see if we can't come over here and transition to another ship. He will be dead. Poith over there. We got another Poith! We got a smoke cloud over here. I don't know whose it is, but we're gonna make use of it. 1,000 damage in his torp launchers. Ah! Okay. Gotta be careful. We got a Colorado that's over there. You definitely don't want to be broadside to that Colorado, because that's going to hurt. Oi! Whew! If we can't get lucky, come on, give me some Citadel hits. Something. He's gonna go hide over there. Fine. I think I just saw a fat man wearing a red suit fly by in a Slade. Yeah. Need to watch the Armada on HMS Perth might teach you how to use Perth well, I think. Do I really need it, though? Am I really doing that bad? I mean, let's be honest here. I don't think I'm doing that bad with her. I would like the smoke cloud to catch up so that the Colorado here is not eating my face off, but woo! That DD really not have a last stand? Apparently not. Back to our Colorado. Rip those who thought that they could. Okay. I don't know who he's saying that to, or where he's at to be saying that to me. Is this a broadside Marblehead? Bueller? Bueller? Who wants to guess what's going to happen with this one? Oh, he's turning in at the last minute. Didn't save him from the Citadel that he did receive, though. Nor did it save him from the inevitable amount of damage that he took. Nor is it going to save him from the damage he's about to take now. Can we get another kill? Yes, we can. Oh, hey, smoke cloud running out. Rip Miyoko. Gonna have to go broad. Oh, good, he's shooting HE. I really thought there for a minute I was gonna be dead. But turns out the joke's on him. I'm not. Nor will I be. Whew. Colorado is still hot on my trail here. Oi! Hey, Colorado, how's that fire treating you? Oh my. Okay, so Miyoko. Oh, hey. Oy. Need to get a fire on him. That's what needs to happen. Oi! Well, 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 would you look at that? Yeah, I think he's gonna, unfortunately, get me unless my team decides to actually help me out here, which I think they're going to. I need my smoke cloud up so bad, though. I don't think I'm gonna survive this encounter. Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt it. Well, can't say we didn't try, but 61,000 damage and 3 kills? Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Plus, who knows what's about to happen? Bueller? Bueller? Ah, we missed him. Dang. I was really hopeful there for a minute. Okay, let's go back to our chat here. Yuck of door. Okay. You're gonna need to watch. You read that comment. It's still a British light cruiser. You could broadside a BB gun and it would still hurt. Well, yeah, of course. You're not that bad in Perth. But you're right. I don't think so. I think we did pretty dang good in Perth. 61,000 damage. I'm okay with that. It just might make very accurate with smoke and torpedoes. Yes. The mutton head. Earth rocks the Pacific, sure. Do I play ranked? We'll see what actually happens. I mean, yes, I will play ranked. How much of it will depend entirely upon how it goes when I'm playing it, because, quite honestly, my luck with ranked has always been that I just get real fed up with it all the time. A damage control party on board, yeah. Good game, I agree. I think this was a fantastic game. And we've got time for one more, and I think what was it that we were going to do? Oh, I think it was the Alabama, I think is what we were going to take out, wasn't it? Or no, Missouri? Yeah, Missouri. We'll go with the Missouri next. You're late. Yeah, a little. I have been meaning to ask. So, these streams have all been about 2 hours. What do you guys think about going longer? I am thinking about it. Next month, I have 2 more days on the calendar that I'm going to add. They're going to be Saturdays, so that at least Saturdays we'll have a stream going. So there'll be 3 streams. Do you guys want to see longer streams come January? Or do you think the 2 hour time frame is acceptable? Let me know down in the comments. Small loan of radar consumable. Yeah. Well, we're gonna watch this to the end here while we wait. So you want longer streams? Is that what I'm getting the yes and the please about? Longer would be fine. Okay. I watched Sura Corella for advice. She recommends about 2 or 3 hours. Okay. Well, fine then. Third on the team. Now the real question is going to be, oh, we made money, and we would have made money by a lot anyway. Okay, gotta go find me my Missouri, as those who are from Missouri tend to call it, much to the begrudgingness of anyone who speaks anything resembling English, except for the actual English people, whom I'm 99.9% sure couldn't pronounce their own words if they tried. No offense to my people watching from England. Some days I just wonder about y'all. It's just weird. Don't need any other flags. I think it should be good. Camos. We got the right camo on for making big money. We got all of our premium. Let's go. Yeah, that 7K experience is all in the, that is all in the flags that I was running. So you'll probably see a huge number from this too. So, let's see. I like the timing, Friday evenings. Well, my only problem is I can only do some Fridays, and those are usually the days that I pick up. Wednesdays and Fridays and Mondays are usually the days that I pick up at my second job, and I have this really weird rotating schedule. So, show us the captain for the Missouri. A little late, we're in a batch, but I can tell you what he has off the top of my head. He has preventative maintenance is this tier 1 skill. Tier 2, we have expert marksman and an adrenaline rush. Tier 3, basic firing training and superintendent. Tier 4, concealment and advanced firing training. Are you on my team or are you on the other team? Well, let me guess you picked up a Shima. Uh-oh. Somebody donated. About 38 ninjas just donated $10. Thank you very much, man. That's extremely gracious of you. I appreciate that. So let's see here. You are in a Missouri, so we got Missouri versus Missouri here. About a $30 headphone worked better than my brother's $100 one. Yeah, it really does. You'd be surprised. Like, my headset that I run, so all my recording and stuff is done with the Blue Yeti microphone, but I have a headset. It is a Plantronics Gamescom 670. I think it was like 60 bucks on Amazon. The thing is super comfortable, has really good audio sound, and is very, very capable. So I like it a lot. And the regular mic is actually pretty good. Ooh. I like that sound. Beefy. No, this is not Captain Seagal. Seagal is currently buried. I think he's on my Texas. I don't like the way he sounds at all. Oh. This is Peter Newton, which is my 19-point captain. All right. Stream's off. Let's see which Missouri is better. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. Probably saw what side I'm on, though. Wow, what is our team? What are they doing? Wow, we're getting abandoned over here. This is really annoying. The lemming trains for the lose. Please do not be that person who lemming trains on this map. Come on, guns. Yeah, see, he did see. He did pay attention. Oh no, that's evil Twinster, huh? What's special about Seagal? Seagal has, if you take expert marksman on him, he has a faster turret traverse, and then if you also throw in the expert loader, he has, instead of being 50%, it's like 70% or something like that. Wow, that was some horrid dispersion. Well, we got some damage off of him, so that's good. Try and see if we can't help focus down this Yu Yang here. Nice part about stealth boat is that it is good. Got another Missouri that decided to join us over here. That's good. If we can't land our... Oh my, if he keeps going on that path, it will be death and destruction. Or I will just flat out miss. That seems about right. Kudetsov. Up and up here. Mr. Kudetsov, mistake has been made. I really hope that just deletes him. That would be funny. 5 overpens for 12,000. Damn, what? The amount of sense that this makes is none. Keep focusing the Yu Yang. Assuming he survives, which I don't think he's going to. One way or another, he's going to eat a lot of damage. Oh, come on. He narrowly escaped both of that, huh? Oh, radar him! Come on. There we go. Really? What is with RNG today? Oh. Of course. Well, this is going to be really rather unfortunate. Rip the Yu Yang. Whew. Or rip the Yin Yang, depending on how you want to look at that. Come on, guns. Come on, gunnery. Let's go. This, my friends, is why we don't lemming train, because it didn't work. Who's not surprised by the fact that it didn't work? Not only didn't it, but it's not going to work. What is shooting 8? Rip that Missouri. I don't know that we're going to be able to get the kill shot. Maybe. Depends on if I survive. Don't know that that's going to happen either. Got him! Would be nice to go away now. I don't think I'm going to survive. I got 1,000 hit points. Oh my goodness. Nope, here it is. Yep. Ah. Well, we pushed too far in and ended up getting too broadside, but our team is melting because lemming trained. So our whole team went to the other side of the map. The whole team, with the exception of 2 destroyers and 2 battleships, to the other side of the map, and we are still losing. Really? Oh, man. Okay, so let's go back and let's look through here. I play World of Warships on iOS, iPad. There are no horns. Yeah, I don't think World of Warships Blitz has a horns yet. If they got something for Seagal, then definitely should be some perk for Chuck Norris. Yeah. 2 soft sails broadside to Missouri and gets overpenned 5 times. Coughing evolves into wheezing. Sure. Overpens are totally fine, folks. Nothing to see here. Great game mechanic. It really kind of is, though, because if we didn't, there would be a lot of very, very, very dead cruisers. RNG is exercising its middle finger. That's definitely true, too. Better if you had basic survivability than basic firing training. Disagree entirely. Missouri got put out of her misery. That's true. They are protecting the southern edge of the map. Also true. I'm just not going to say anything there. 2-line next level MLG strats. Right. Let's watch her sink. Fortunately, the Mighty Mo sinks. Unfortunately. And there's Whirlpool running up the mid. I really want to type in the chat, so let me get this straight. You guys all went to D, and you still didn't catch it? I'd really like to type that in chat, but I'm going to be nice and be respectful. We're going to avoid doing that. Yeah, but Paul, you have to remember, if you hit a citadel, that doesn't necessarily mean that the shell is going to explode in the citadel of the ship. Just because you hit it doesn't mean that the damage can't be fixed or repaired as easily. And that's, I think, the whole point of the... I think that's the whole point of what they've chosen to do with the citadels in-game. I actually prefer there be the option, because otherwise cruisers would just get absolutely destroyed. I mean, destroyed by both AP from cruisers and AP from battleships. So I don't know. I personally don't think it's a good idea to remove citadel overpens from the game. So here we're going to watch our gross occur first. I'm assuming get destroyed by Whirlpool, who's shooting at the Fiji for easy damage, rather than the battleship that could potentially ram him. Or maybe he's just going to go for the ram. I don't know. That wouldn't be my first choice. I think I'd like to slug it out with him. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? There we go. Now he's got his man pants on. And next to no damage because the way this game does it. Our Kerr first is apparently extremely impatient. I'm going to avoid providing criticism to Whirlpool here, but he did the right thing, actually. Our Kerr first should have just kept going straight, and I think he would have had the ability to absolutely destroy a Whirlpool. That's just me. And now our Kerr first is committing the greatest sin of all, which is exposing his broadside to a ship that is otherwise angled. So I have a video. It's an old video of it. I think it was entitled "How Not to Montana." No, I don't think it was that. It was an epic battle replay in Iowa a long time ago, in which I absolutely destroyed a Montana at point-blank range, doing the same thing. And the key to those drive-by fights is to not be the person to actually turn first. You don't want to be that person, just because of the way that when you start to turn, what ends up happening is you expose your broadside, and that's exactly what our Kerr first did. So he just kept turning, and Whirlpool just took advantage of that, and it was a good play by Whirlpool to wait, because I think he wouldn't have gotten a better option there. Our Kerr first, had he been patient, Whirlpool would have actually turned and exposed his broadside to him had he actually waited, but he didn't. He didn't want to wait, so he got what he got. So that's why when you get in those turn fights like that, the last thing that you want to do is actually be the one exposing, your broadside first. Just turn your guns to the side, wait, and then just take advantage of everything. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take these to 3 hours, and then we're gonna call it. So we got a couple more games that we can play here. So hang in there, guys. Okay, utterly shatters the triangle of balance. Yes. At higher tiers they can, however, you also have to remember that in order for them to do that, they have to be at range. or they have to ambush them with torpedoes up close and personal. Or if it's a Yamato and you're in a Des Moines and you just happen to catch him right, you can, in theory anyway, get lucky and get some Citadel hits on him. That said, it's not very common for that to happen. And our black is nervously trying to engage this Yamato. Play Hindi, okay? I'm gonna have to turn up my A game because I don't think I've played Hindenburg in a long time. Black's torpedoes apparently more powerful than I remember. Whoa, that's a really good tight dispersion. Complete miss, though. Look at that straddle. Black is a destroyer with radar. In case you guys were wondering, it was the original destroyer with radar. Arkansas Beta, come on, I play well for that, at least. That didn't fight you. Well, that's because you went up the middle and our whole team potatoed to D. Wouldn't have been my first choice of places to go. Especially not with the whole friggin' team. That's what they did, though. I really want to tell this black to just go YOLO, because it's about to be over anyway, so... If they were smart, they would just ignore him and just keep going. What's happening now? We're waiting. We're waiting for this, ordered for this Torps black. What? What? I don't know what the heck he's talking about here. Oh, man. Yeah, he actually did get him. He got him pretty dang good, too. Well. So, let's, yeah. I don't know. I should tell who. So it was at D, I pulled back and went mid. Okay. Yeah. There's some salt really flowing there. So how much money did we make? 810,000 credits. That's sad that I was that high on the team with that little damage. Made 672,000 credits. Didn't make a whole lot in Commander XP, though. One more game in the Missouri, and then we will break out the Arc Beta. And I will use this same captain on Arc Beta as well, because of the Arc Beta... He benefits from the same skills. The only thing that would be even more hilarious on Arc Beta is to actually have the would be to have the manual fire control for secondaries. But I'm not going to make a specific US captain to have manual fire control for secondaries. I'll just deal with the fact that its secondaries aren't perfectly accurate. They're plenty accurate enough, though, that's for sure. Oh, look! Enterprise. Rip your aircraft? No, we will not be playing that ship before anyone asks. I refuse to play that ship. I just am not a fan. Missouri does pay out, and that's why I like the ship. I mean, the ship is fantastic. It really is. It's got everything going for it when the person driving it, you know, does his part. When the person who's driving it doesn't do his part, it's rough. It's just about like every other ship in the game when the player doesn't do his part. So the map is Haven. It's one of my favorite maps, obviously, for, you know, what I would call obvious reasons. Basically, it gives you a good mix of open areas with the not open areas. Well, go get your gift ready. I don't know why you're waiting, because We got one more game in the Missouri. It's the USS Mint. I always call it the USS Mint. Whether or not that's accurate depends entirely upon the person playing, but this thing makes good money even in co-op. Not that I played it in co-op, but everybody talks about it in co-op. The horns are just funny. What major captain point would you recommend on Battleship? What do you mean? What do you mean by major captain points? To me, it depends on the ship because, you know, you take something that has good AA and I want to buff it as much as possible without having to take the manual fire control for AA skill, which is exactly what I've done on this ship. The only difference is on this one I do have the anti-aircraft range module, but on my Montana I don't. I have my Montana set up as a secondary build. And the reason for that is because there are like next to no carriers at this tier. And this is a rare game with carriers. Błyskawica is about to get all sorts of surprised with radar when I actually get up there. I'm gonna try and sneak up as close as I can, maybe get a good shot off on this Atago. I don't know if the Błyskawica is staying there or not. A little ways out from being able to radar him, though. Okay, we're plenty close to this Atago. We're gonna go ahead and engage him. Oh my, look at that dispersion. It feels so good. If that's a hit, it's Dev. One Citadel. I won't complain about doing 13,500 damage with one hit, but that dispersion was so glorious. Turned away just enough for it to miss. Only get one Citadel. You know, that was a wasted radar. You can see we're capping it, which means the destroyer left the cap. However, I am still detected after not firing, so it tells me that there's something through this channel over here. It'd be nice if they started me on fire again so that I could just turn it. Ooh. There we go. Now we're no longer detected. We got ourselves a key up here that's rushing with me. This is definitely neat. We do have to be extremely cautious of what's coming over on the other side of this, though. Really? Where's the Atago? Okay, now the North Carolina's looking at me, so we gotta be careful. Cautious, as I like to say. Good night, Atago. Another Citadel. That's it. That's all we're getting for hits today is Citadels. Alright, CapGamer10. Thanks for showing up and being a part of the channel, man. Oh goodness. He's gonna smoke up, and it's gonna be ugly. What? RNG, what are you doing? Seriously? RNG? That's all I get? No help at all. Oh my word. That was a mistake too. Should not have repaired that. Especially with that destroyer being where he's at. Okay, we're just gonna turn and pray. I don't think so. We're gonna slow ourselves down a little bit here. Maybe we'll get lucky and he will do something stupid like beach himself. Perfect. We're no longer detected. Whew. There you go. Waste those torpedoes. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's very easy to game people into doing silly things like wasting torpedoes like he just did. Okay, so their whole team is all the way over there. Got a Kutuzov and a North Carolina floating around here somewhere. North Carolina is gonna pop his... Okay. He's going the other way. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna angle myself so that when he comes around this corner, he's gonna be broadside. I don't think that other turret's gonna get into this fight quick enough, though. He's gonna turn out in a way. At least I think he's going to. If he was smart, he would. Yeah, he's turning out. Probably for the better, in truth. It says I can shoot at him. I don't believe it. Kutuzov and smoke. If I can get around this corner here, I might actually be able to engage. Oh, hey. Dear kid, please use your defensive fire. This could get very ugly. We're broadside to this North Carolina. But we have an Enterprise to shoot at. My goodness. We're gonna do it while we charge off in this direction as we can. That's gonna hurt. I missed? What? How in the heck did I miss that? Round 2. See, I think they're messing with my aim. I think that's what's going on here. I don't miss! It's not allowed! How about now? Can I get a Citadel? No? 5K. Alright, we got more important things to focus on. We got battleships up here that need to be taken care of. There is one back there that's about to die. Really hoping that the rest of our team can take care of that while we charge on ahead. Enterprise is not presenting a very good profile for me to shoot at, so we're going to ignore him. Come over here and see if we can't take out the Missouri that is over there. Look at that dispersion. If those hit, maybe we'll get lucky. I missed? See? What is going on? I don't know. These should be getting, like, decent hits, but okay, that was a miss, basically. Now he's turning in. The game is up. The only thing I can hope for is that I get lucky and get some Citadels off. 10K. I'll buy that for $1. Turn in and make sure his he doesn't do a whole lot of damage to us. Neptune. With the way I've been aiming this match, though, chances of me hitting a Neptune at this range, I'm going to file that under slim to none. Oy, yoy, yoy. Okay, well, we managed to survive a couple of carrier attacks here, but I'd like to find me a dead Neptune. What do you want to bet those are going to miss? 5K is off. Yeah, I need to work on it. Like, this is one of those things where you do have to practice using these guns. Because they don't always work flawlessly. There is a learning curve, as slight as it might be. Goodness. My timing is off, I think, is what's going on here. Shh. K-bomb. That's not very nice of you, man. I've done nothing but be nice to you. Wow, that game ended way too quick. I'm not sure how... Okay. K-Bomb is just rude. Look at that, we almost made $1 million. Ended up second on the team, but... whatever. Okay, so what am I playing next? I think we said Arc Beta, right? Roll out the Arc Beta here. Franklin off of it. Put on my Missouri Captain. Play Haba next. There's my Captain builds. In case, for those of you who are more visually oriented. I forgot to look if I have flags on, and I really don't know. I don't know how you play with the live stream going. I couldn't do it. Having the right internet helps. Having multiple helps. I have this spread across 3 monitors. So my left monitor is the recording and YouTube live panel. My middle screen is my game, and my right screen is my chat and my Streamlabs information. Ooh, this will be an interesting battle. You won't be able to give me the present. Oh well. I'm sure this won't be the only time I play a low tier. Yeah, there are unfortunately CVs in this match. Well, A-Bomb will be on soon. Well, that's good. Maybe you can actually, you know, show us how you supposedly get good. After Arkansas, can we play Haberoffs next? I don't know, man. Maybe. We'll see. It just kind of depends on how much longer that this is going to take. Because this battle takes long. It could be one of them things where we might not have any option but to play something else. I like the Arkansas's horn. It's funny. I should play CV. I'm not sure I want to play a CV though. I'm not sure you want to see me play a CV though. We're gonna. This is, I think, big race. Yeah, big race, standard battle. Whole team is going north. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna do something stupid. We're secondary build. We gotta close the distance with some of these ships, so we're gonna charge headlong. Ooh, carrier already though. Ugh. And nobody has any AA over here except for this Danae. Look, I can't even select it for... Thankfully, it's only a Langley, which means if I can bait him into dropping his torpedoes, and then turn at the last minute and you'll miss. Looks like their whole team is going that way as well. We're going to traverse our guns the other side. You know, the sad part is, once they removed manual drops from the low tiers, it became extremely hard to play carriers at the low tier. Horn, yes. I like the Arkansas horn. Listen to the French cruiser horns. Sound like women moaning, okay? I guess I've not actually played with the French cruiser horn. We might get to it. We'll see what happens. I make no promises. I make no promises about quality of gameplay either. This could be either a very fun battle and very good, or a very poor battle. It just kind of depends. We got the itchy zucchini up there. Oh yes. Tier 4 accuracy. 2,700 damage. I way overled him. That doesn't help the situation any. Now he's maneuvering too, so that also doesn't help much. I need to get within 6.8k so you guys can see the ridiculousness of these secondaries now. It really is stupid. Oh boy. What? How is that only 3 hits and then 3 overpens at that? I mean, I get Friant has no armor at all, but it wasn't like I missed. He's gonna disappear behind the island before I get another salvo off. That's unfortunate too. Grr. Need to get my get good pants on. Which I'm sure K-Bomb will remind you that, you know, that's always an issue. Okay, he's still broadside. Round 2. Two overpens. Are you seeing this? Like I said, I get that it has no armor. I am not disputing this fact. However, overpens? 2 of them? Out of a whole salvo of 12. Look at that. I'm afraid to shoot at anything else at this point in time, because if I do, there's a high probability I'm gonna miss. Oh, now I get a Citadel. Okay. Langley. Hey there, cutie. That's a nice boat you got there. Sure would be a shame if somebody put holes in it. In 4 seconds, we will find out how bad my RNG really is. I'm gonna guess it's really bad. But who knows? We might dev strike him. No. Got 2 overpens. Sounds like you're hitting 10 out of 12 shells. Well, you would think. Look at the way it's popping up on the map. Like, it is legitimately showing that I'm like clustering, bracketing, if you will, all around these ships. Like they're going out of style, and then I'm just flat not getting any hits. Look at that. Just That's it. That's it. We're gonna turn in. Actually, really what needs to happen is we just need to start heading north, but inevitably what's going to happen is anything but that. Especially now that their carrier is dead. Okay, South Carolina is turning. We really need to continue to turn in, though. Whoa! 8 grand. Well, finally! Can I have... No, you can't have my Duca. My pasta boat. Get your own pasta boat. My pasta boat is precious to me. You can't have her. This is what I love about playing the low-tier battleships. Everything happens so slowly. Chikuma is just on the other side of an island. It's really annoying. I can shoot at him. Okay, so... broadside Kuma. Need the guns. Hurry up. Oh, we managed to get a Citadel. And probably the tightest dispersion that an ARC beta will ever have in its life. But they overpenned, of course they did. Oh, he's just gonna stay broadside. Well, in that case, If he lives long enough, I'll just put him out of his misery. Yes! Excellent! I wish it was a dev strike, man. I'm telling you, it would have been awesome if it was. Let's go ahead and use our AA to shoot down these aircraft. Oh, wait! But I don't have any pasta bills to use mine sharing. Yes, I mind. They're my pasta boats. You can't have my pasta boats. They're not for sale. This is me attempting, poorly, I might add, to get within secondary range of any ship willing. I don't even know that if I were to charge at this one up north that I would even get within secondary range by the time he dies. Heck, he might not even live through... Yep. Of course. The one time I aim right and actually get more than one hit. And we win the game. Because we capped them out. That's not acceptable. Hey, we scored third on our team. Probably lost money, though, for some odd reason. Almost. We're gonna do one more of those. We're gonna... Oh, straight in. We're gonna try and get, ourselves some actual secondary hits. This thing is crazy. I don't know if you guys... If any of you guys have it, but with the secondary build, per se, it actually works out frighteningly well. It's just 6.8K is really short. Another tier 4 fight, this time with less battleships. This could get interesting. You're just gonna have to wait for pasta boats. Maybe for the next stream even, when I actually have the chance to actually kit them out and actually know how they play. I've heard less than great things about Duca, so I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it or not. A lot of destroyers in this match. That kind of stinks. How many turrets does it have? It has 6 of them. They're 12-inch guns. And ironically enough, if you look at, if you go to Google and you go to Google Images and you type in Castle Bravo, no, not Castle Bravo, Baker test, out of the U.S. nuclear tests, the Baker test, you can actually see, in the test, you can see the USS Arkansas vertical. Which is really cool. She, unfortunately, was one of the ships that got nuked during those tests. Along with Nagato and... Yeah, those are secondaries. Look at all of those secondaries. I think there's 11 of them on a side, and then look at the one in the stern. Did I do any Santa box openings? I did, actually. At the very beginning of this, I opened up 5 of the $3 boxes and got nothing but flags and I think some doubloons. I've done a lot more than that, though. Hang on one second, I'm gonna check something. Okay. I had to check something real quick. It's like our Kaiser's AFK. Yeah, this thing is loaded with secondaries. The problem is getting into range to use them. 6.8K. They buffed the range on them. I'd love for them to buff it out to be like 10K or something. I only need said pasta boats before I have every nation in the... I think I've got close to every nation in the game. I've got the... I've got Pan-Asians. Got... British, I've got Commonwealth. I think I do. I think I've got everything now. Well, there's an island that got punished. And shots that missed, of course. 6.8K! Yes! Go secondaries, go! Look at this. He's gonna be out of range before they do anything. But look at how tight they are without manual fire control for AA. This is without. This is purely just as they come in default form. My kill. Maybe we can get this dirt ski to come around this corner too. Wouldn't that be hilarious? He's got to live long enough to make it around the corner, though. He's gonna die. Man, all I want to do is brawl some ships, man. Give me some secondary hits. I got 2 of them, though. What's the best one that I've gotten from a crate this year? I got Mikhail Kudetsov, which is one of those ships that they no longer sell because it's apparently too overpowered. You'll love the Duke. I have it. It's my favorite Tier 6 cruiser. Okay, well, maybe what other people were saying was wrong. I don't honestly know, but I would like to try it. I'm an equal opportunity trier, and I've got it. So I mean, it's not like it cost me anything to try it. Maybe we can get around the edge of this corner here and find us a Myogi to engage before he dies. Be nice if he turned north, though. Instead, we're gonna have to try and find our Clemson. Our Langley is off trying to snipe their Langley. How disturbing is that? Am detected. Oh, boy. We got ourselves a tiny boat. Bra Rang! Look at the secondaries go on this thing. Look at the secondaries go. Go, baby, go. Oh, my word. The secondaries on this are just ridiculous. Can we get another secondary close quarters expert? That would be so funny. I don't think so. Yeah, you got killed before they... we should probably turn the other way. Even though because I know his torpedoes are coming my way. Try and traverse our turrets. This time we don't have as many turrets that we have to worry about to traverse. Whenever you traverse from one... Yeah, see, there's his torpedoes. It's a good thing I didn't turn the other way. I would have eaten a bunch of them. So now, in the meantime... Oh, come on. Come at me, bro! This thing is so brutal. Secondaries are awesome. I love it. Where's that vampire? He's trying to shoot at me like he knows who I am or something. Quit putting holes in my boat! Not acceptable. St. Louis is moving at just the right pace to be annoying. Can't even engage him. How many? One on the island. And looks like none on him. Oh, we got one normal pen. Wow. Welcome back, Alex. Oi. Look at those torpedoes. All right, let's get us some St. Louis. Oh yeah, good night. Or leave him with 1,000 hit points. That's nice. I recognize Mr. Pizza Man because he has been in like a number of battles with me as of late. Oh, that's no fun.
Victory is in sight. Torpedoes, direct front.
Okay, so we got decisions to make. Ooh, Langley. He's convenient and on this side, so we'll engage him before we turn to go into a secondary duel with the Wyoming over there. Let's see RNG screw me again, shall we? Yeah, I overled him by a lot. Oh, we did 10K though. I'll buy that. That's not bad. Okay. Hey, I've been thinking about quitting on Colorado. Is the grind, the NC worth it? Well, if you enjoy, I mean, the skills you learn are what makes the Colorado worth it. It's not the best. Nobody's going to tell you it's the best ship in the game. It is far from being the best at really anything. But, oh, now we get a Citadel hit on him. Nice. It's far from the best ship in the game, but I think the grind is worth it, if for no other reason than to just say you've experienced it in its full glory.
Victory is in sight.
Look at this manual drop. Okay. Well, not only was that rude, it didn't really help him any. He's very upset with me, though. It'd be nice to have a spotting plane wargaming. Alright, so out of all the people that are watching, which is something like 70 of you now, or yeah, 70 of you, how many of you guys have come to this channel, this live stream, because you were on YouTube Gaming, and how many of you guys were people that have been following the channel for a while and got notifications? Throw it in the chat, I'm curious to see. Yes, the USS Salem is the only surviving heavy cruiser that I'm aware of that isn't from, like, the late 1800s. Really not that impressive of a game there either, but... I'll do it. I'll deal with it. Okay. Phew. Oh. Send an invite. No, K-Bomb. You smell funny. I'll send you an invite when I'm done, though. We got time for one more battle. We've had requests for Haberovsk. We've had requests for Hindenburg. Subscriber found my Factorio vids. Ooh. So did World of Warships interest you at all then before then, or just something that just happened to come up and thought, oh, we'll continue to check this out? Or were you always there? Poking around in the recommended. Notification started watching your... Okay. Found you through the how to use it, USN Cruise, how to aim. Notification. Okay. It seems like we got a lot of people that have been here for a while, so... Not a whole lot of people just, running on in from the stream. Battleship Hindenburg, huh? Oh, we want to do something challenging. Let's do something that I'm not fond of playing. No, I don't like that idea. I got bored with Warships at the time, switched games for a while, and back to Warships. Oh, okay. We're gonna run with the Graf Spee, I think, but we're gonna put my Hindenburg captain on him for good measure. Someone's screaming right now, going, "Why?" And my comment is, because reasons, that's why. That'll work. Roll it. I don't have a Colorado, man. No CVs. Subbed 4 days ago, so not that long. Okay. Well, welcome to the channel. I hope this community is you know, brings you in a little bit more, so... I mean, I hope that there's more than just the live stream that's bringing you here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because I really want the channel to be primarily about the videos, but like I've said before in previous live streams, my goal with these live streams isn't so much to, you know, like generate money or anything crazy like that. I really don't care about that stuff. The whole reason I want to do this is so I have a better interaction with you guys. Because the comment section on YouTube is kind of lackluster, if you haven't noticed. It's very hard to create, easy to follow threads in the whole 9 yards. So this is just a much better format, I think, in the long run. So we're going to have 6 of these next month. And I'll get you guys the dates as soon as I figure them all out. I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but... Am I ever going to make a clan? Probably not. I'm currently a member of STW, so the chances of me making a clan for this are pretty slim to none. Oh my goodness. Oh. The only reason I started playing World of Warships is because of you, and I thank you very much. Oh, well, cool. I'm glad that people are finding this that aren't World of Warships players as well. That's really cool. I think... If I go and look at my videos, the like analytics for certain videos, I'm actually finding that a lot of the videos that I post on like history and stuff are being looked at by people who don't play World of Warships, and they actually do come back to this. So, I love coming back and learning the different ship lines, and that's really what keeps me interested in World of Warships, is the different ship lines as a whole. Your how-to videos is what got me in, and the second person to bring me into the game. Fly Daily is the one who brought it up to my attention. Fly Daily brought this up to your attention? Or brought the game up to your attention? Second person game is the one who brought it up to me. Someone is blowing their nose again. Love the U.S. battleship videos, watch them over and over again. Yeah, U.S. battleships are fun. They really are. They're very good general purpose ships, and they've got a lot of really, really good things going for them. And I think a lot of people really misunderstand the reasons why they're such solid ships. Yeah, they're extremely frustrating to play because you only go 21 knots until tier 8. Or less, depending. And that can be frustrating for some people. Why did they nuke the Prince Eugen? Well, the USS Prince Eugen at the time was nuked for basically as a test. I mean, they wanted to test out a bunch of stuff with regards to how ships responded to being nuked. And it was a free ship that we had got from reparations from the war, so they decided that we would just go ahead and nuke it. It's the same reason that Nagato and I forget what the cruiser was. There was a light cruiser that got nuked as well. All those ships got nuked for basically the same reason, as just a giant test. And unfortunately, we lost a huge amount of history in the process, and it really is annoying to me. Like, I would kill to be able to tour the USS Nagato today. That would be so much fun, just to be able to do that. I mean, I get that she wasn't in the world's greatest shape when they did it, but it's still the principle of the thing. Are you looking forward to French battleships? I know I am. I kind of am. I am from the standpoint that the French have some very interesting battleship designs. You know, you look at like Richelieu and Dunkirk and Strasbourg, which those two are the same class of ships, but you look at those ships and they're really interesting. And then you look at the design proposals for like Alsace, or Alsace, my bad. And they're really cool designs with the quad turrets and all that. I'm interested to see how Wargaming implements them and to see what they're like. I really hope they're fun to play, though. Looks, from what I'm seeing from just the preliminary stats, they look pretty decent, but we'll see when they actually get out. Clyde Daily introduced me, then Jingles kept me interested. I found your channel a few weeks ago. Videos are great. Awesome. I'm glad that and I hope you continue to enjoy the content. I know it's been fun for me to create it, so nothing else, I'm getting the enjoyment out of it, which is all that matters to me. As selfish as that is. Hello, Atlanta. I am way overextended right now. Let's see if we can't throttle jockey him a little bit to throw his aim off. Come on, get me another Citadel. Or just an overpen. That's neat. Or not. Mostly not. Ow! Looking forward to Roma. What, the aroma? Get it? I made a joke. Wasn't a very funny joke, but I made a joke. Okay. Hang on one second. How am I not getting Citadel hits? Not like, I mean, I guess they're bouncing. He's angled pretty good, but... Yes, continue to turn that way. Come on, Citadel hits. Thank you, Devstrike. Okay. I have the whole USNBB line and will never sell any of them. New Mexico, wow, the best ship I have. Is the USNB. I don't know about being the king per se, but okay. Is the US cruiser line splitting? Eventually it will, yes. They haven't announced an official date for that. We've only seen preliminaries of some of the ships. So, I don't know. Unlike most YouTubers, Whiskey doesn't sit and brag through his videos to make himself feel better. He has a life outside the game. Yeah, I do have a life outside the game. In fact, it dominates my free time. I enjoy playing this game a lot, but I'm not of the personality to spend a lot of time bragging. That's just not who I am. There's no practical reason to do that. It doesn't. You guys can see through it. You can see how fake it is. It's just not. It's not a good thing to have as a YouTuber. So there are YouTubers who are really good at this game and they make a good living off of it. And I'm glad that people are able to do that. This is a far cry from being able to be my livelihood. So. Do any of you guys watch Flamu? No, you watch me instead. Well, that's an honor because Flamu has one heck of a following. Far larger than mine. Love your videos. What do you think about tier 6 and 7 up tiers? I think they should only go up 1. The matchmaker spread as a whole is really, really hard to do, like, right now. And Wargaming is really struggling, and you can tell they're really struggling to find a way to make the matchmaking work. There's been a lot of complaints about stuff, and I mean, some of it's justified, some of it is... I don't want to say it's not justified. It definitely is. But, you know, by the same token, they've been playing the same shtick for a very long time now. And I don't know why they haven't been able to really nail it down so that these tiers don't see constant up tiers. And I've posted my suggestions on how to fix some of the tier problems. And we'll see if it ever gets, anything ever gets fixed. But I doubt it highly. Another Citadel. This thing does have some really, really fun guns on it. Both give great advice and tips. Get in the Pepsi can and try. I don't know, but if you watched my How to Pepsi Cola video, you know exactly what that ship's like. Overpens or bounces, really? That's unfortunate. This may be hard to believe, but I don't enjoy Notzer videos anymore. Yours are better. I don't know why, but it keeps me batch to watch yours. Well, that's good. Notzer, don't get me wrong. I like Notzer. I've watched a lot of his videos. He was one of the first videos that I watched outside of iChase with any regularity, and I've come to kind of not be a big fan anymore. He spends a lot of time whining about the game rather than trying to improve himself to deal with the really bad game mechanics that are currently in the game. And you know, I'm of the opinion, and I have a life mentality of, if there is a problem on something, I'm gonna do what I can to fix it, as opposed to sit there and complain. That's just me. Rip my bow. Need him to continue to be distracted and keep coming this way, but he's not going to. It makes me sad. Your soul is mine, Gneisenau. Or not. That's neat, too. Okay, time to get in the cap, because we need all the cap points we can get. Our Giulio Cesare is like YOLOing. We're not going to be able to get in and engage anything. I like the fact that you have your feet on the ground. Well, I kind of have to. That's my job. Like, there's just flat out no other way that I could do my job and be aloof. Just not possible. And think super highly of myself. There are a lot of people who do, don't get me wrong, and they're not very good at it. So. Have to store credits. That's why I would recommend the USS Mint. If you don't have it, it's worth getting. That's the USS Missouri, in case you were wondering. That ship is, well, yeah, that ship is about to be no longer for sale, fortunately. What would you say that I could have changed to have me live in the Missouri battle video? One of the, thanks for the $10 there, Frankie. There he goes, Frankie Gale. The, only thing that I would really change strongly from that video is, I would have probably just kept going straight. I think that would have been a lot quicker and faster. I don't know. There's just a lot of different things that could be done, and our Grosser Kurfürst handed you that battle on a platter. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better turnout than what he gave you, because basically he opened himself up and then decided that he was just gonna sit there, you know, completely broadside to you and just let you just have your way with him. RIP Kamikaze R. Oh, man. Yes, definitely thanks, guys, for the donations. You know, there's a couple different ways that you can do that if you really want to. There's a link to the Streamlabs webpage if you want to use a credit card or a PayPal. You can do it that way. There's Super Chat as well. None of this is required. I'm not going to sit here and ask for it. There's... I'm appreciative if you do, but that's not why I do this. So, still wonder why they increased. I still wonder why they didn't increase Yamato's AA after Musashi's sinking. Well, they did, though. I mean, they did a pretty good job of. Wow, we would have finished 4th on their team had I been on the winning team. I probably would have finished 1st if we would have been on the winning team. They did, though, because the Japanese spent a lot of time going over all of their ships with new AA buffs and stuff. I mean, they just continued to add those 25mm gun mounts to them, and then they continued to work on their air search radars and their anti-aircraft fire control stuff, but they still had limitations in what they could do with their 5-inch guns. and with those 25 millimeters, which weren't as effective. They really only had long and mid-range AA, and that's kind of an unfortunate side effect, but I'm pretty sure that they did, though, so... Alright, well, that's kind of the end of that. We'll throw up the stream schedule again. The next live stream is going to be December 26th. That is the day after Christmas. And if you're not able to come, don't feel too bad, guys. That's a-okay. We'll make do with what we got. If you're free and you want to jump in, certainly jump on board, and I would enjoy your presence being here. So for now, thank you very much for showing up. I'll get you guys the next live stream schedule when I get it done and get it typed up in a nice, convenient format like it is there in the picture. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Discord link is in the bottom of the description for this. Feel free to check it out, and it's there for you guys to chat, meet other people, get together, and play if you want to do that. You can definitely link up with some people there, maybe find some clans. Discussion is always raging about stuff. So, good watching you play. Funny stuff, thanks. Yes. Do you think they'll add Musashi? Yeah, it's being live tested right now. We saw one in a match. Okay, so thank you guys so much for checking it out. I hope you guys have a good night, and we will see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching.